Hi, Dav here, and today we have a new episode in the Art Review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of DUMOG here on X or Twitter. So I found this artist via this specific piece. I mean, look at this guy. Super cool, very sort of dramatic, and what I do like about it is it's painted. It has a very painterly style, and you will see the other illustrations of theirs. Even though it's kind of clean, it has like a rendered look. It still feels painterly for some reason. And maybe it's because they do add or have a little bit of texture or subtle texture in their work. But right now, look at the way this guy just glows, right? The sunset, I'm guessing, is just hitting him halfway in his body from head to like half his torso. Pretty cool. With the glasses on, super cool, right? And I like how it's the most saturated part, like extremely saturated. Everything else is like desaturated. I would have expected maybe some orange stuff in these parts, maybe in the tree line that's being hit by the sun, who knows. But it still has, like, I remember seeing this on my feed, it just made me want to click. But even for the leaves, they're all like manually painted. They could have used like some kind of brush, custom brush that kind of repeats to achieve the grass effect. But you know, there are artists who know how to do things directly, meaning they can save time and sort of give the impression of like a bunch of different things without necessarily having to use like a custom brush. Anyway, I mean, look at this guy. Look at these dudes. Something could be happening here. I mean, look, they're so big for some reason. Like they look tall and big. But anyway, yeah, it has that painterly look, but I think I'm right. It's the texture, that subtle texture here and there, that just makes it more traditional looking in a way, or just more painterly. This one's a bit different, but same thing. Zooming in, you can see the textures, right? But in a way, it still has a clean vibe to it. Like you don't see a lot of mixer brushes being used, or you don't see a bunch of paint being pulled around or pushed in certain directions. It's very sort of efficient. And yeah, now for this person over here in the middle, even for this bunny police bot, I'm guessing they're a cop or something. Oh well, it says right here, police. Why don't cops look this way? Just because, I mean, nothing against cops, but you know, it's a 50-50. Anyway, I do like the sketch or the line sort of sketch here. It feels very pencil-esque. Like it's not, like you can see some lines that go back and forth, but at the same time, it's very like the opacity I think is toned down, but also it's very thin, so it's hard to see far away. But you know, for an illustration like these, I would assume people would have deleted the pencil, but I think it's fine to leave the pencils in. Like it has a certain vibe to it. But if you compare that to say the background, like this desert area over here, the mountains over here, you don't see that or these types of lines. And the reason why is it's pretty simple because you don't really need that much detail anyway in the background as you go further back, which means you can be a bit more bolder with your strokes. But for a character like this, for this kind of woman, even this bike, you kind of need some guidance, right? Although for this bike, it's kind of hard to see like the line work. Maybe it's because it's too close. Who knows? But for this character, she's hot. And this bunny, I do like the yellow stripes. I don't understand why cops don't have that, right? Because especially in traffic, like people ought to be able to see, especially for like I mean, construction workers have this, by the way. Like they wear their vests. So why don't cops wear it? It's, to me, it's just it's dangerous because I've known or I've seen cops disappear because they were too close to the highway. So anyway, there should be a design. You want to look cool, right? You want to look cool. Anyway, look at this guy. Look at this. Nice clouds. Right? You can even see some line work for this bunny again and for this character in the middle. Interesting hair. It's very like straight. It's almost like a trumpet. Look at this guy. I'm guessing it's Clip Studio. Oh no, I think it's Photoshop. I think it is Photoshop. Interesting. Now she does have a much cleaner face, right? but it still feels very what painterly. Oh, I do see some black shadows or almost close to black shadows. You know, some artists say, but they're mostly like traditional artists anyway. They say to avoid using black, but I don't really believe in that. Or black or white, like whatever works. To me is like what works for you is what works for you. Because I think it comes from like it ends up being boring or something. I don't know. Like you want to be able to mix your own paint, and to me, just no. If you want to use black, use black. If you want to use white, use white. If in the end your artwork looks great anyway, then why bother, right? With those rules. Hashtag rebel. Anyway, commission, do not use. So it's a commission piece for someone. Very interesting. But look at the background. Is this photo bash? Like this parts of the water? It could be a little bit. I don't know. But for this character and this guy, they look pretty cool. Oh, nice feet. But then again, it's a guy's feet, so minus point. Nice thighs, nice thigh gap. You don't need a thigh gap. I'm just saying it's a, you know, whatever. But yeah, it looks very cinematic. Yeah, a lot of their work is like, again, it has a painterly look, but it has, like, it could be for like a book cover, right? Like a poster or something. Like it has a finished look at the same time. Because I've tackled a couple of artists in this art review series where they do have a finished look as well, but they use like basic round brushes. So a lot of their work tends to be very smooth looking and very just, it has a way more digital vibe. But for this one, but just adding some textures here, oh, rake brush, but just adding some textures, I think you can make it a little more less like that, while at the same time, you know, having something that's really polished looking. I'm guessing this is yaoi, just my guess. It's a giving yaoi. Look at, oh shit, look at the excuse me, the statue. Let me just drink some coffee. To clear my throat and just enjoy coffee. Interesting, even under the wings, do you see how you have like lighter areas here? I think it's pretty cool. It helps like the other feathers pop out even more because of that contrast, but also it gives you that very holy kind of vibe. Holy, holy Lord God Almighty. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm guessing this guy, the blue-haired guy, is sort of praying or just it happens. You know, sometimes you just want to go to church, even if you're not religious. It's one of those things where it's the vibe, it's the place. Like you just need some place to just think and contemplate. Interesting. And look at this guy. Look at those ears. Interesting hair. Nice cat. So it's like a multicultural environment. We have some humans, some elf people, some mouse people. There's like a dance happening in the background. It kind of reminds me of the scene from Rapunzel. You know, that dance scene in the city. I also like the music in that scene. We got some pigeons too. I'm trying to make a pigeon sound, but it's not working. But I do think it's like a photo bash thing, I guess. Right? And they added like a filter effect to it. Not sure. But yeah, pretty cool. What's going on here? Oh. I do like how they're adding some kind of effect after, which adds like this. It's not a noise filter effect, but they add, you can see it if you like zoom in. Like even, oh shit, it's even affecting like the other panels. Some kind of texture. It looks like a canvas texture to me. It just helps break down the smoothness of your piece. That's why people like adding noise. I mean, even I like adding noise like in the end of your sketch, illustration, whatever. It just helps break down the super smooth vibe. And it reminds me of Gojo with the white gray hair. Look at that back, super built, nice butt too. Right? Does squats. Oh, this guy, pretty smooth. Can we zoom in? Look at that. Now this guy, there's hardly any texture for this one. It's mostly smooth. I'm guessing this thing is like a brush. Like the zipper thing. It could be some kind of custom brush. Because drawing that takes too long. But nice hair, nice face. Is that a pen? I think it's a pen of some kind. Like that. Nice eyebrows. Very like masculine. Well, thick eyebrows doesn't mean you're masculine. It's just a lot stronger. So, like Cara Delevingne types of brows. Oh, look at this. Why are they both wet? And the way this guy's looking at this guy, and this guy's kind of worried. I feel like this guy's more of the top. And why does he have a shirt underneath, but this guy doesn't? Oh no. Go away. Plop, 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 plop. That's all wet. Anyway, I'm not sure where they are. I'm guessing they just got home, right? So they've avoided the rain, but they're pretty much soaked already. So what happens afterward? That is the question, right? So horny. Look at this guy. Is that San Francisco? The Golden State Bridge. I haven't. My sister has been, but I haven't. Hopefully it looks nice, but you know, I've heard some bad stuff. I mean, the crime is really my only issue. I'm not a fan of crime, but in terms of like the vibes, you know, the food, with the stuff I've seen, it's apparently great. So I'm kind of jelly. Anyway, some cowboy stuff here. Interesting. I do like the lighting again. Yeah, they did this with the other piece, the first piece we saw, where the top part is hit or sunlit. But here you can actually see the background sunlit as well. In the first one we saw, it was only like the main character. But here you can see the background is being hit as well with light. Oh, this one's hot. Oh wait, so they do have ears. This one's more of a mouse, I'm guessing. This one's more of like a cat. Look at the amount of details. We have some lace chips. Yeah, that's the only brand I know, lace chips. But look at that. Can we open this in a new tab? Very cute. Even the detail here on top of or indeed the legs. Pretty cool, right? But it's very clean. I do see a bit of, there is like a line in the edge. But there's no like line weight variety. It's very like consistent. Just one point type of thing. Okay. Interesting keyframe shot. We have like a school here. I'm guessing it's a school. It's winter based on like the blossoms, I think, or it's cold outside. And everyone's wearing kind of like a sweater, so kind of makes sense. I do like this. It's very cinematic. And they're applying like a camera focus kind of effect where everything here is sort of blurred and everything here seems or is a lot clearer. Okay, let's go back. Wait, is there another photo? Let me... Maybe it's more of a zoomed in kind of thing. Okay, it's a cropped thing. But this... Interesting. Nice boots. Can't really see the face, but... Oh, she's cute. She kind of reminds me of Ariel from the Little Mermaid because of how red her hair is. Get this guy. They're drinking. Right. Oh, look at that meat. Oh, I had sausage last night. Like 3 sausages. But it had like cheese on the inside. Not a fan of that. But, you know, I'm gonna eat what I'm gonna eat. Some pizza. Looks like it. Some vegetables. Ugh. Oh, some beef. But the thing is I have gout. So I'm not gonna do that. Anyway. Oh, this one looks creepy as hell. What the fuck is this? Like the masks look so freaking creepy. Interesting. Maybe there's some kind of story here. Interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this artist. I'm gonna link this page in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you. Oh, let me just see this one, and I'll see you in the nice city. Oh, it's kind of small. I want to find like the wet one. Where's the wet one? There you go. This may be the hottest piece. I mean, it just makes me think of so many things. Yeah, I'm gonna link this page in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.